Hello and welcome back. It is time for more Nia. A very fun first-person puzzle game. And hang on. I just had a thought, but last time we turned on like the power to some portals and stuff. And we also discovered some more places, went through some portals, found some more puzzles, more lore, more translations. And there's still more books to read in this room. And I was going to take some notes off stream. I took a few of them, but not all of the notes that I wanted to take. Just due to availability and time and all that. I've been very, very busy over the past week. But I also trying to find this. I also heard that another Myst-esque game has a release quarter now. I had heard that it was being worked on, but it didn't have any kind of release date at the time. But now it has a release quarter, which is nice. It means it's getting closer to coming out, and it's not that far away. So, as you may recall, I have previously streamed the game Quern: Undying Thoughts. And that game's developers have been working on another game that is also a Myst-like, a action or adventure puzzle first-person mystery dark. Those are the tags that it has on Steam. But it's called Dimhaven: The Lost Source. And it's looking real nice. And it currently has a quote-unquote release date of Q1 2026. So that's not too far away, but it also doesn't have an exact release date yet. So it could be, it might not be releasing till April. Who knows? But even April is only coming up on like 6 months away. It's essentially about a half a year away, which is still kind of exciting. I'm excited, at least, because again, made by the same people that made Quern, and that game was really fun. Really like that. And this one's got some sort of like camera mechanic where you've got like a camera with a zoom lens and you can take photos and stuff. Oh, and it looks like you can mark the photos as well. So that's like a note-taking that's built into the game. I really like that. I like games that give you a zoom function, so that you can be all like, what's that? Zoom? What's that? Yeah. And it's also neat that the game has, again, built-in, like, note-taking within the game. It's very neat. I do, of course, very much like my physical notebook. I love the notes that I took of Quern being in here. But having the built-in notebook is also very, very nice quality of life, especially for people that don't have a physical notebook or don't enjoy taking those kinds of notes. But yeah, so looking forward to that early next year. Feels great, man. And I think there was because there was this kind of games showcase called Convergence that was all about indie games, and I believe there was a couple other, there's at least one or two other mystery puzzle games, kind of Myst-like-ish. I know there's one puzzle game called it's like the lab of Tesla or something like that, something Tesla, and you're essentially Tesla solving puzzles and things. And it's made by the same people that made a similar game, but it was Da Vinci instead of Tesla. So it seems like there's gonna be a few more puzzle games on the horizon. Oh yeah, the House of Tesla. There it is. The House of Tesla. Oh! Okay, Blue Brain Games is the ones that made Quern and are making Dimhaven, and they made the House of Da Vinci, and they are also making the House of Tesla, which is, oh wait, actually, the House of Tesla is out. It released yesterday. House of Da Vinci released back in 2017, but House of Tesla is out right now. A hidden object mystery point and click game. And then Dimhaven is early 2026. Though it does have a free demo currently, which is nice. So yeah, I am pretty excited about these things. But today, playing Nia. So, a couple of notes that I haven't taken yet, that I still need to take. One of them is that room with the catwalk, and you're looking down over the edge, and there were some symbols, some of those circular symbols down below that I need to take notes on that stuff. And then I also wanted to take notes on this centerpiece of this table. So I don't know if that's going to come up later. The fact that we've got blue, yellow, green, and red that are each kind of designated to each of these seats. And each of these seats have a mask symbol, and they also have a name associated to whoever would sit in this seat. So I don't know if that kind of information is going to come up later. They also have these triangles each assigned to them. So I really want to take notes on that, but I'll take those notes later. Because again, like, there's triangles on this book, those same triangles, so those triangles might come up later. There was a stamp in what's his name's lab that had what appeared to be this symbol on it. There's like a little stamp that you would probably stick in some ink and then stamp a piece of paper or something, which is interesting. So yeah, those symbols seem to come up here and there. Those 4 colors definitely come up. I mean, there's 4 portals, one each has those, one of each of those colors. And those portals were also triangular, which might match up with these symbols as well. I bet they do. See? there's some sort of connections going on here that I want to note down, but I won't take a bunch of time during the stream taking notes. I'll try to take those notes tomorrow because I'll have a bit more time off stream. But let's read a couple of books that I didn't get to read last time because we ran out of time. Let these words of our land, our blood, keep on empowering our people to shine, to be the best we can be, and learn from our mistakes to make Visalta a better world to live in. By the order of Lord Konanovic J. Unarta, one of the 4 rulers of Visalta, do hereby share my knowledge of our Visaltian ways. The creation of the Volk Towers. Once Hayan had perished and Cherus had gone into hiding, myself and the other 3 rulers of Visalta decided that extra security and protection measures needed to be implemented. The levitation crane was the main concern. It needed to be separated from the rest of Nia, just as the Velatron temple had been separated from the rest of the Phalidian via a portal built inside a deep cavern. During this time, murals had also been drawn up. Are you sure? Oh, okay. It kind of looked like that W was 2 separate letters that were just really close together. Had also been drawn up, depicting 4 core processes behind the importance of Pietas. They were placed around the walls of the cavern, where the portal to the Velatron temple sat at its center. Pietas would be required to enter the portal cave, which was built into the cliffs on the Levandis crystal coastline. And the portal's activation would also require the 4 members of the Pieotish clan to insert Pietas. Lord Konanovic brought together the members of the Pieotish clan and worked alongside an engineer named Jayobi Scarliti, the son of Leofelk Scarliti, who had designed the Scarliti Towers. Together, they developed a very powerful teleportation system, strong enough to be able to separate large areas of land. 4 towers were built, called Volk Towers, which contained a very complicated plasma energy stored within the walls of the towers and running deep down into the rocky islands. Each Volk Tower was built upon. The plasma is very well protected. If the towers are destroyed, an explosive surge of energy is sent out across a large radius, which will destroy anything in its path. Volk Towers also send energy to large areas of Nia that require power, such as old Visaltian light systems, and the mechanisms once used to power the old portal to the Velatron temple. The Scarliti Towers was the one area of Nia which was required to remain in its original location, due to where the Pietas were grown below the levitation crane. 3 other major land masses were separated, however, consisting of Filitsu Island, Pinorvia Point, and Golorfiak Mines. While a sanctuary zone was created for the Nyashka plant area, forming a center point for being able to access these 4 areas of Nia via powerful portal systems called Telita portals. Huge distances were put between these areas of Nia, generating various weather systems and time zones. Machines were created to keep track of 3 different details associated with the Volk-separated areas of Nia. The sun's position, the location of Nia, and the current weather temperature, each Vogue Tower shows its active power source with a large Talita portal symbol built on top of each tower, glowing bright with the color of the specific Nia location. The Vogue Towers have enabled Nia to remain protected from any potential Elopolite attack and keep the production of Pietas prospering. See, these triangles are important, and the colors that correspond to the different areas of Nia. Alright, there's no book here. I think we read this one, yeah. Yeah, the harvesting of the Pieta, definitely. And we read this one, I believe. The Pieltish clans and the betrayal. Did we? Maybe this is the other one that I didn't read yet. think we have. Okay. Wait, what the? That's not. Huh? How did it? I was. What the? What the? I just teleported over to the other book somehow. Yeah, you see you've got these different mask symbols again. Let these words of our land, our blood, keep on empowering our people to shine, to be the best we can be, and learn from our mistakes to make Vesalta a better world to live in. By the order of Lord Quinanovic J. Belikane, one of the 4 rulers of Vesalta, do hereby share my knowledge of our Vesaltian ways, the Pieltish clans, and the betrayal. Each Philidian can generate a wealth of Pietas, natural pearls which grow deep underwater at certain locations of Feamor's vast oceans. Konanovic designed ways to harvest these pearls, once realizing the natural energies that could be extracted from them, powering various areas of Vesalta. The defenses we have against our enemies, though to the fuel required for various mechanical operations. However, one Philidian was the location for what was termed as the creation. The creation is performed by a specific set of individuals called Pieltish clans, who are sent to Quan for far into the very heart of Vesalta, where they are trained by our Lord Quinanovic in molding the fresh Pieta pearls. Specifically designed locations are built and equipped with a variety of mechanisms in which to aid the Pieltish clans in generating the power for the Pietas to become operational. On Quan, the chosen members who make up the clans undergo vigorous training, sustaining immunity against a gas called Viofil, which gets stored in large tanks at the center of the factory buildings. Human-sized capsules are connected to these tanks, which the Pieltic clan's members are locked into, adorned with masks to breathe in the Viofil Adorned with mass to breathe in the Viofil, the Peotish clan enter a dream-like state, the likes of which are still left ambiguous to this day. However, speculation has led to the idea that in order to bear such power as bringing powerful energies to these natural resources on Feamor, there may very well be a connection to the very realm of the Pelskas itself. I can't begin to imagine what this must do to one's mind. It's also important that only a very specific amount of Viofil gas is released into each capsule. An overdose of the gas is definitely fatal. Peotish members need to work together in order for the creation process to be successful. They need to be locked inside the capsules for half an hour, guarded by a Philidian warrior who is usually specifically chosen to guard and protect each member of the Peotish clan. Once the process is completed, Paitas can be lowered down to a bottom level of the Paita factory, ready for collection. At this stage, the Paitas have been molded and shaped, coated and colored into the newly created Paitas, which provide power across Fazolta. Nia, or what used to be called the Blue Philidian, was a specifically designed Philidian, requiring the power of 5 Peotish clan members to power the Paitas. One particular Peotish clan member by the name of Cherus Calaprikel oversaw the development of the Velitra, a machine designed to cleanse the Paitas so they were recharged and could be reused. He was very close to the 4 rulers of Fazolta and became obsessed with the Velitron and developing its capabilities. Over time, he betrayed the Peotish clans and the 4 rulers of Fazolta, insisting he would protect an ancient sea serpent on Feamor, called an Elopoli. Instead, he would run experiments on them and other Fazoltians. Elopolites became the result of Elopoli and human transformations. These creatures served Cherus in one of the biggest battles ever fought against Fazolta. Cherus was bent on the idea of capturing the Velitra machine for what he learned as for what he termed as the next stage of his ascending. He believed he had the power of the Paita within him, the power of Feamor itself. Thus, a defense was made. Gun towers constructed on the edges of cliff edges, looking out across the open seas, and armed with various weapons to fight off any Elopolite attacks. It was the attack on the bridge to the Velitran temple which led to the death of Hayan, one of the most acclaimed, well-known warriors of the Blue Philidian. Once he had died, Lord Konanovic desired the name the Blue Philidian should be changed to Hayan, named after this fearsome warrior who had died defending the Velitrian machine. However, his family didn't want his name associated with what they would refer to as Place of Death. While the Elopolites were eradicated and Cherus had fled far away to a place still unknown to this day, the Blue Phalidian had become a heavy military base. A feeling of looming was rested in the air, and a feeling of looming war rested in the air, and for a while this Phalidian felt unsafe. Pelskas were told to be on high alert in their protection of all Phalidians across Feymor. So as a compromise, Quinanovic decided upon Nia as the new name for the Blue Phalidian. A reflection of Hayan's name, imprinting his force, his memory, and his fierceness within the Phalidian. The Velitrian machine remains protected, now separated from the rest of Nia, and a portal built to link the temple back to the rest of the Phalidian. Cherus, Calafrikel's location still remains a mystery. In the name of Fizalta, in the spirit of Hayan, Nia stands proud as one of the strongest fortified areas of Fizalta. The betrayal of Cherus. Well. Let's just take a look up here. Is like an elevator that goes up. No, we didn't. Oh, there's a tower over there. I think that's it. It won't let me go up there. Oh, but there's one of the towers, and it's got that particular triangle on it. There's a symbol on that one. Is there one on this one as well? I think. Can't tell. There's something there, but I don't know if it's one of those symbols or just some other piece of decoration. Oh, okay. I was wondering if there was like a path there, but I was just seeing this like branch or whatever. Train. Yes, camera signal required. Needs camera signals. I think there was another machine that we had seen that had something to do with cameras. But I think that thing needed specific pietas that we don't have. Yeah, no camera signal. Yeah. And it's got this. Right, I needed to. Definitely need to take note of these things. Heater server camera. So this is only 3, and there were 4 marked in that other tower. Crystal block next. But these... hang on. These have symbols for pages, but we don't have slots. Let me go check that other tower and see if there was page slots. I don't think there are. There's one slot for this thing, but that was it. I guess we need to, like, go to probably those locations and put in a pieta. Those camera systems. Which means I should probably go ahead and take those notes now. Of which Peter goes to which camera thing. So, let's see. Crystal block bank. crystal block back. Hold up. Arrival sector. And this is camera sector. Okay. So I've got two. Whoops. Arrival sector as well. check out this door. Oh, that's not doing too well. Really like the music. That's not 180. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's 90. It says 180 here. Click, that's 90 degrees. That's fine. Vision of someone staring at me for the second time. Makes me feel like we're on the right path. Maybe one of these devices. And another one of these, but it's got a different symbol and shorter blocks. Huh. Just do it quickly. One of these things is here. Proper notation of it later. Oh, hey. Got more of these things. That's right, there's mention of that here. Journal. Yeah. Pinorvia Point behind one of the flora plaques on the left side of the Pelska Shrine area entrance. Yeah, so this is the Pelska Shrine area entrance. We've got that symbol, we've got... Let's read it off here. Pelska. And they've got the four mask symbols as well. Which that's another thing that I wanna... Love that flute. Really love that flute. New map update, Pelska Shrine area. Oh, this is a landing point. This place is all boarded up. Oh, that's, I think we're one of those hovercraft things can land. But this is for one of those orb devices, but there's no portal for it to go through, right? I don't know. Interesting. We can't go up to it in any case.
The warrior within me wants to charge ever forward. But as Pelsker of this Validian, I must monitor, guide and protect. Peacefully. The betrayals Smolax committed will either be avenged or forgotten. You may change it all, or you may change nothing. The Paita harvest could flourish again, and the Electrolyte shield might reignite. You could bring Smolax to this very point, so I can perform the passing. Or you might never discover what Vermeer has been working on, and Smolax's poison will continue to infect the world. I know what you are. Do you? I have activated a barrier to prevent any arrivals on Nia. For now, do what you think is right.
I see. This feels like the perfect time to save. Like that should have stayed there. Pelska portal activation system activation code. Oh shh. This is the, I don't know the constellations though. I don't know which constellation is which. We know the code. is flora constellation, flora constellation. We know that it should be that one. Oh, and this is the other flora. But the constellations, all I know is it should be 2 and 1. And I don't know what either of those are. Other than maybe. Hold on. Because I want to actually know what I just did. It didn't even give me a second to look at that symbol. So then, in that case, because I didn't touch this one, and that is, I guess, 1. I was about to. Interesting. See, I was about to guess that the kind of question mark one would be 1. Just because I know the previous notes seem to indicate that the question mark that's angled kind of leaning to the left, that one would seem to be denoted as a 6, maybe. But then we've got that kind of dial that was on that machine earlier that had various constellation numbers around it, and that tilted to the left question mark was kind of in the middle, the midpoint of the dial. Whereas off towards the left of the dial, you had the question mark that was kind of angled a little bit to the right. Let me see if I can find it. See, this is the one, I think, that was kind of denoted to maybe be 6. Not that one. This one was kind of denoted to be like a 1, maybe. But if this is 1, or I say kind of denoted to be a 1, I just mean that it was on the left edge of the meter. But if that is meant, this is meant to be 1, and this is meant to be 2, then I don't know how this number system works at all. Because none of the other symbols have a dot, only 2. Unless they're not actually 1 and 2, they are just designated as constellation number 1 and 2, but not like, I mean, like listed somewhere as this is constellation 1. It means 5 or whatever. Because this only lists the plants and then the flora and the fauna. But we don't have any real translation of those constellations yet. And in his journal, he just notes, I've decided upon a mixed use of Fezaltian flora symbols and constellation numbers to enter the code. Flora constellation, my book on Fezaltian flora came in handy on this one. And the code is 4231. We know that the fourth flora of course, is this one. And then the third flora is this one. I just feel like these constellations are probably going to come up again later, and I would like to try and figure out how they work. But I'll at least note down that these are the correct numbers. Let's say this is 1, this is 2, then maybe this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll note that down as a potential numbering. Since the 6 does line up, and who knows, maybe this is the intended way to figure out the numbers. Boy, is it confusing. means that they count kind of left. Maybe they... No, because... I was like, maybe they read from right to left, but they don't, do they? Though I will say the dial goes to the left. Because it goes from 2... I mean, according to my estimates of how the numbering works, it goes from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 to 10. And then to a dot. Way down here. So maybe that's meant to be 12? I don't know. All I know is that the dial was pointed at that far to the left dot. Like square dot. It is interesting that it goes from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you know, going anti-clockwise. There you go. But so those are correct, and then we just need... Is that not? What? No, it was the other direction. Hold up. What? Do I have that? Whoops. Wrong somehow? Just spend all that time noting it down. So is it actually this? It's 2? Yes. Okay. Alright, let me just reverse that then. If this is still... No, that's not 2. This is still 1. That's 1. So this is 2. And in that case, it kind of loops around, so... Alright, in that case, it does maybe kind of make sense. It starts at probably 0 is that dot. Bumps up to 2. Then 4, 6, 8, 10. Which is a 1 and a 0. Yeah. That's gotta be it. activated. That's why I wish they would have let me like confirm what that thing was that I selected before it wiped it away. Definitely 6. Seven is the web tie. At least this makes much more sense now. I got it the right way around. Understand the reasoning behind each individual number. But, I mean, what's the reasoning behind our, what is it, Arabic numbering system? Regardless, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which is just a 1 and a 0. So, it's 2, 1, 3, and... Penska portal activated. That means we now know, previously back in the room with the 4 mask chambers, it had 4 different ways we could go. There were this machinery sounds very loud. Let's see if I previously in that room there were 4 like images that kind of depicted what was behind that door. They had constellation numbers. So now we know that the one with the kind of tower depiction was 1. The one with the gangway leading to a ladder, that's 2. The one with the mine cart on like a track, it's 3. And then the one with the 4 squares that each had like a line underneath them, with the longest line on the bottom, and then kind of stair-stepping up. That was 4. That had the number 4 under it. Also, note down next to these numbers on the dial. Okay. Some stuff going on. Got our portal. What's this all about? It doesn't have the little gear icon that usually means an item is required. So I guess it just needs power from something? Hang on, can I can't even interact with that anymore. Okay. Here's the shrine, I guess. It seems like that's the only thing I can do here is activate my Pelska teleporter thing. Nothing else that I can seem to interact with. This. It's a notebook of some kind. There's the ETA symbol. This doesn't function. Definitely needs to be powered, but I don't know where from. Let's take a look at this then. The birth of the star numbers. Well, wouldn't this have been useful a minute ago? Let these words of our land, our blood, keep on empowering our people to shine, to be the best we can be, and learn from our mistakes to make Fizalta a better world to live in. By the order of Lord Konanovic J. Damitier, one of the 4 rulers of Fizalta, do hereby share my knowledge of our Fizaltian ways. We've got the yeah, we got birth the star. Oh, M. We'll know M finally. Okay, hang on. N-U-M. What the? What? What is this? That's it. What? Huh? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Huh? Huh? So we go from left 6 to that to up 1, up 2, up 3. Who knows what Q is? And then up 5 for R, up 6 for S, and then T is right 1, U right 2, V right 3, W right 4, X we don't know, Y is right 6, or 7, no, sorry, 6. Y is right 6, and then we don't know what Z is. But, what? Just thrown into the middle of things there? It doesn't follow. We also don't know J. We don't know J yet. We don't know J, Q, X, or Z. But now we know M! And don't like it! What? What? It doesn't make any sense. So we go from down, 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 left, left, left. Not sure about J, but I assume it's still left. Then left, left, and then this M, and then up, up, up. Not sure about Q. I assume it's another up. And then up, up, then right, 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 right. Question mark about X, right for Y, and then question mark about Z. But like, that's just quite the curveball you got there. Galahanti. I'll just move down. Next page. I'll write in the Galahunty later, but... Long ago, before all sides of the great Silidate Sea had been visited and the discovery of the Pieta had yet to reveal itself to the rulers of the land was known as... to the rulers, the land was known as Tulimbari. One man by the name of Elithwe was planning a journey. He had made a boat, and from the single shores of a small island called Larta, he set sail across the glass sea. A peaceful place, bathed in the warm kiss of an approaching sunrise. Time was cutting a new path of existence into motion, marked by the snaking trail of disturbed waves from the back of Elithwe's boat. The island of Larta had by this point disappeared far off into the distance. Elithwe had been living there for the better part of 10 years, isolated from the rest of Tulimbari. Here he became introduced to the mysterious Pelskas, creatures that existed beyond the living realms. He believed that they could help bring Tulimbari to a whole new chapter, evolving their community and pushing their world forward. On Larta, Elithwe had begun his visions of what he believed would lead him on the discovery of a hidden numerical language, which would present themselves through the stars on a soul voyage across the seas of Feamor. Fueled by the visions and thoughts he had received from the Pelskas, Elithwe sailed across the oceans for quite some time before coming across a small rocky island surrounded by Pelorian flowers. The sun had almost completely set, and their blue glow seemed fueled by the strengthening moonlight. Elithwe docked the boat and felt the sands of the shore beneath his feet. He then touched the sand, grabbed some in his hand and squeezed it, smiling. Another voice was coming to him. Phalidian. Upon hearing the word in his head, he looked up and saw a shape take form within the sky. Starlight sketching life across the otherwise ink-black emptiness above. This was his message: to start building Phalidian settlements, which would in turn help fuel their land. The constellation became the number 1. Elithwe boarded his boat and sailed back out across the sea. The night had completely drained the light from the day, and a blanket of stars gazed down upon the soul traveler, swelling with hidden symbols, eager to make themselves known to the traveler. Pieta. A second word came to Elithwe, a whisper from a soft woman's voice. Pieta. And again, as a new island of rocky outcrops started to show itself glowing beneath the strengthening starlight, giant green crystals studded the nearby terrain of black rock. Upon stepping foot on the island, the crystals seemed to glow brighter and appeared to stretch outward from the ground, revealing bright white light at their stems. Elithwe touched the black stones and shingle which surrounded him, then looked up at the night sky to see another symbol reveal itself to him. This was the constellation for the number 2. The rest of the voyage revealed even more. 8 other islands of rock 8 other worlds and 8 other constellations. The moonlight seemed to brighten all the while these discoveries made themselves known to Elithway. Phalidian, Pieta, Shrine, Levitation, Peotish, Hayan, Velitron, Harvest, Creation, and Nia. Elithway sailed back to Larta, packed his things, and set sail from those shores for the last time. Returning to Tulimbari with all his new discoveries, changing the world of what would later become Fizalta forever. Okay, so it didn't actually tell me what those constellations were. It just said, oh yeah, he saw a constellation, and that was the number 1. It's like, yeah, well, which one was that? I mean, now I've figured it out myself, but still. I don't rightly know what this thing is all about. I will just do this. Certainly interesting. I do want to see. It's glowing now. That's good. Am I supposed to? ones that I've discovered, so I don't need to go back and like activate them. I've already discovered those ones. So they're available to me to teleport to those. Still one that we don't have. And this... Oh. So here's that main like hub. Each of these is a place through one of those 4 portals. Those 4 colored portals. Yeah. Okay. Nifty. So, in which case, which one is this? Unstable connection detected. Portal system failure. In order to use the Pelska portal to navigate around Nia, you must be positioned at an active point where symbol is glowing blue. So you have to be at one of these in order to use it. Okay. Let's see. Then this one might be that blank space. Maybe I have activated them all. It's just that the blank space is the one that I'm currently at, so I can't teleport to it. That seems reasonable to me. Now the question is, where can I go now that I perhaps couldn't go before? Or perhaps just haven't gone before? Just try heading back this way. Again, mask thing. I feel like that's an indication of, that mask correlates to this blue portal, which is this particular triangle shape. The green portal is that triangle. Yellow portal, that one. Yeah. We still need to get that device sorted. It's running. Oh, right. This is that shield thing. Inactive. I want it to be inactive. I also want to get this machinery up and running. Yeah, see, this is something that I want to take note of. Heater system. Yes, it's got this. That doesn't function. It says Lodvik connection, heater servers to Lodvik Tower to Nyashka heater chamber. And I know I activated a thing, but for some reason it's not kind of connecting. Heater servers must be powered. So maybe there's other servers that still need to be powered? I thought this was all done. Tron decount must be entered. It does say that. And I don't know what the heck a Tron decount is. I think that's the one missing piece of this puzzle, is the Tron decount. What the crap is a Tron decount? That's what I need to figure out. got this. It kind of looks like there's a few different spots where we can maybe climb down. Maybe we can get some Trondi counts. Let's see. Won't let me really look at much. I was hoping I could get down there and maybe there's like counts on each of these. But these symbols do seem to correlate to colors. See, green, blue, red. I bet that one's yellow. And then if we go down here, you see this is green. So there must be some kind of Trondi count out here. Whatever that is. Voltage stated Trondi count transfer status successful. Maybe we just need to go back to not there. I think the yellow one. Or was it? Yes. Let's go back here and have a look. Because Trondi count transfer successful. Maybe the Trondi count has been transferred to here, and then we just need to activate them. No, these aren't at all. So I don't really know what they want from me. I could sit here just going 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if anything's going to specifically happen. But, I mean, this goes all the way to 99, so that would take forever trial and error. Is here. It's all green and lit up. I just don't know what the Trondi count is. And how to know which number we need. I don't know what these things are. Found a couple of them. I can't interact with them. Just kind of sit there. These definitely need like some sort of gem crystal pillar thing. Forget, did we ever go through this? I don't think we did. Lavandis Zone. Felizu Island, Lavandis Zone. thinking about. Wondering if we've ever been over there. Of course, there's also the minecart that we put a fuse in that we can probably use now. So that's another avenue to explore. Pointed at that little island. Lavandis frequency system status waiting for microphone signals. Last system update 14.05.4274 via Bannock Systems, Celeria, South OJ. Maybe that's where I need to go in order to get this thing set up with its microphone signal. I guess. Felitsu Island, Gofukieso. Let's go see about checking down that minecart. Let's say it was through this door. Maybe not. Oh, that's that place. Hang on. I think it might have been... Must have been through the other door. Let's see. Is this door's locked, yeah. And it does have the little minecart symbol, so I think this is where we want to go. We just gotta power it with this switch. There we go. And that was. Oh, hey, this is the place that we saw through that window. See, there's all that stuff. So yeah, these are the microphones that are pointed at these crystals for some reason. Lavender zone. Kitties! Meow. This monitor, I definitely need to replace it soon. Like, it works, it just sometimes decides to go completely black. For no reason. WSS. Is this the second security door that we heard tell of? What the? Did we have any kind of good? We could try 4231, see if that just works. No. So it's got to be something else. Question is what? Did he mention this in here at all? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I would have. Oh! Thanks for the follow, Alenstrom6. Much appreciated. Hello. Gotta figure out this door code. Just checking through, seeing if there's any hints in here. I feel like if there was something about code, I would have noted it down. Now this looks like that room we were in just a little bit ago that had a Pieta symbol on, like, underneath this, where this panel is. But I don't know where to put the Pieta, because it doesn't have a Pieta slot in that tower. Anyways, no such dirt here on Fizalta, and definitely nowhere on Olujay. This led me to consider the possibility that this may originate from Quilivia, within the Quilivian itself. Mason has fueled my hopes in finding a way to restore Fizalta, to find the Quilivian and rescue the prisoners there. If Mason can escape, who else can? And if not, is there a way to get inside the Quilivian and perform a rescue attempt? The thought of teaching our community about the more in-depth and fascinating ways in which the Fesaltians lived their lives excites me beyond measure. I am proud of my efforts so far in pursuing ways in which to inform new Nyashka site workers of the Fesaltian soul of this land. Not sure if I'll pursue work on the constellation number system I have rigged up currently at the old watchtower on Pinorvia Point. I think that might be this. Glitches keep occurring when some of the switches are activated. Still, it's an enjoyable process building something which keeps Nia alive at its core. Yeah, these activation points for the Pelska portal. There's definitely more than 5, so there's many that we haven't found yet. This door. What could be the code? Well, let's have a look around this other path. Oh wait, is there? There is no other path, is there? This is just back to where we came. So yeah, what could be the code? Alright, this path continues. Alright. Have a look down here, which dead ends. We did something. There's a walkway down there. Oh, and... Oh! Oh, I know that there's... From the notes, there's something down there specifically. There's also... that. So, hang on. Did we reveal that manhole with this? Let's see. No? So I'm not sure what that switch does exactly, but I assume we want to flip it. There's a telescope over there. Nabbit. I may need to go back to his secret laboratory. See if there's any notes on code for this door? Well, the easiest way to do that would actually be for me to just save here, and we'll just load the save from back there. I'm just gonna take a look around and see if there's anything in regards to this particular door. I think so, right here, because this is just Smolax's note or letter. There was this, which said that these were like originally installed, modified, no repairs required. Don't see any 4-digit numbers other than, I guess, the year 4270 or 4272. The years that they were modified. Finalize the code for the Pelska Shrine activation console. Have agreed upon 4231 with Aryan, but decide on which floor and constellation symbol to use. Keep the spare keys to the Neo lock mechanisms and other locks at Lab HQ. Consider storing the old heater shells at the lab for now. One with the crystal block mech symbols will need extra protection. Crystal block mech symbols. Bridge to the watchtowers. Marper zone is now permanently raised. I've used wood to wedge the lever up. Quicker access. These the heater shells? You said one of them needed more protection. Mahili portal pump. Electron temple from the Mahili portal were severed. I'm not sure how easy it would be to get back there, and if Smolix discovered what lay beyond its high walls and the blue glowing mass of the gigantic Pelorian flowers, the Leitron machine must remain hidden. Yes, it's got that thing, but any clue? I think I'm gonna try just punching in the, like, some of these numbers. Basically, I'm just gonna quickly snap a pic. Use that. And just punch in a few of these numbers. Because otherwise, we're just gonna have to go off somewhere else and see if we can find a clue. Alright, we'll try first, I guess, 0900. No. 7221. No. About 4270. 4272. No. 104. Fine. Okay, so how about 8810? 8810, there we go. That's the last four digits of the serial number of the second door. Perfect. Nice. That was the answer, the serial number. Okay, so what do we have going on here? Nothing we can do with that. That out of the way. Look out the window. Offline. There we go. Get that online. Microphones are online. So I think that's our job done for here. Let's find out. Get on back to that other tower. back to the Quinky zone. Now... trying to remember where the base was. Let's just go down here. Actually, let's flip this first. Just in case. So I think we've done everything we can past that minecart. Is it? No. Oh, I remember. It was up through this portal specifically. There's the tower. There we go. Yep, we go. Right, there's a symbol, the upper half circle with the dot in the middle. But now we're getting some signals. Microphone signals received. Transmission to elevator pending. Alright. Not entirely sure what that does. But it is a thing that we did. So is there really all that's up here? Successful transmission to elevator. Which elevator? This. Well, I believe that's all we can do over there. Certainly did something. That's for sure. We don't have, no, we got 2 keys, salt, mushroom spores, and a maze. And we know that the mushroom spores can be used to produce light. Is there, yeah. checking. I think this path is... Oh, no, it's not dead end. That's right. It's a portal. Let's take a look over here. The harbor zone. Check back in. So, as I recall, something about, yeah. I had to find a way to hide the symbols needed to operate the Nielda and lower the Nyashka plant down into the heater chamber. The diverter console in the tower below will enable you to send power from here to 2 other binoculars in a classified location. The symbols will be stored in these binoculars. So this is the symbol, which I did flip the thing to that, but that sends power to 2 other binoculars, and I don't know where they are. It literally says classified location. Where it's I've diverted the power to. Oh, I wonder if maybe there's something we can do over here now. It's definitely like sending, I guess, power over there. This thing is powered up. Seems like I need to find a way to get down there and interact with some things in order to utilize these. Question is, how do you get down there? Oops. Oh! Did not know there was a ladder there. Huh. Guess it's like bolted in place. Yeah, it's like bolted across. All aboard! Catch a view of a time long gone. Achievement unlocked. That's it. That's all I can do there, I guess. So what's the point? I do see like a path over there. Up around there. Won't let me interact with anything over there. Can't do much over here. What is this? That refuses to stay. I do wonder if maybe I need to find a way of getting over there in order to like get something else to happen that would then essentially wedge the door open. This just kind of glows. What if I try leaving the power flipped towards these? Huh. Farewell, achievement. A cart disappears from view after the activation of the thing. Bye-bye, cart. I guess. Maybe... No. Yeah, it won't let me even walk down that way or nothing. Alright. I just want to double, triple check that there ain't nothing that I can do over here that maybe gets this boat to start moving that way. I doubt it. So this one has a ladder, but as I recall, you can't really use it. Won't let you. Alright, let's take another look at this, see if anything? That cart seemed to go that way. No cart. It has left. I just want to take a look and see if that barrier's back. It is not. Okay, so pushing that button turned it off or turned it on. But there was no difference in the cutscene at all. And so you just had to know that, or you just had to push it once and come down here. And see if anything changed. Wait a minute, what? Wait, what? Glow below, colorful secrets lie beneath. What the what? What the what? Well, we know that that last thing is 30. Don't know what the first two are, but that last one is 30. Happened to notice, or just click there. Oh. Huh. Oh, whoops. Okay. That's how this thing works. Oh. Yeah. Got this. This is the symbol that was in the middle of that triangle back there. But this is what we were told to set it to in order to power up some binoculars. That does install the new system to the remaining binoculars on the watchtower opposite. Important data referring to the symbols required for the Yielda. And that is interesting. It shows this, like, top open up and there's a thing. Hold on. Oh, right. I put a beta in. Right. And that's how it powers. Okay, never mind. Of course, there's a thingy there, but nothing in it. And as I recall, you can't really interact with it. Double check. So I'm just seeing this symbol. Yeah, that's not something that we can interact with at all. Well, we've discovered a couple of things here. Even more like, what else is there that's like, that I missed the first time around? Okay. Alright. There's an elevator here. Hang on. Yeah, I just want to check if there's like a walk around the sides at all. So look up. Okay. It's possible we can go down from here. Let's check up first, because that's certainly a dead end, right? Ooh, oh, it's a gun tower. Yeah, so that cart definitely went off this way. So it probably went through that portal and ended up somewhere. Is that all that's up here? Alright, let's try going down. It does go further down. Looks like there's something there, but we can't get closer. Some sort of probably projectiles or weapon systems. Probably for the guns of the gun tower. Well, no, these would be the bullets for the gun tower. Guns. Yep. Soft. Vermeer's note, the transportation towers. Taliva, I am writing this to let you know I have managed to secure the camera signal codes within the transportation towers on Pinorvia Mines and Pinorvia Point, and to remind you that the camera signals are all activated at the Scarlatti Towers. As you are aware, the transportation towers contain crucial keys to the activation of the Mayorta gas system at the Lodvik Tower on Myashka Pools, and essentially activating the secret portal back to Oluj in case you require an alternative means of traveling home without a Jalud. Also, thank you for returning the old Taluke bullet cases to this room and understanding an old fool's dream in wanting to restore a sense of peace to this desolated land. It did take a while to collect all the bullets, but alas, I got there in the end. So, he managed to secure the camera signal codes within the transportation towers on Pinorvia Mines and Pinorvia Point. And the camera signals are all activated at the Scarlatti Towers. Transportation towers contain crucial keys to the activation of the Mayorta gas system at the Lodvik Tower on the Myashka Pools, and activating the secret portal back to Oluj, which we may need to use probably at the end of the game in order to escape the trap that is set for Smolax. So is that all that is here, though? I guess so. A little note about transportation towers, camera signals, all that jazz. Look, there's like little levers down here. It almost looks like it might be like a crawlway back there, but definitely can't go over there. Still pretty neat. Found ourselves another little secret. Oh, there's that tower. And I bet you that triangle up there has the same symbols as what we saw down here. Because those, you see there's like 3 red circles. And I also really wonder if each of the other 3 towers has 3 symbols. In which case that might tell us, like this one, the center one is just that dash line, right? And in this tower here, there's that switch that we could move the power between either dash line or that, like, almost like a cutoff Y that has another little dot. So maybe one of the other 3 portal areas has that symbol, and that's where the binoculars are that we powered up, that we need to go and find. What is this? Is this the thing that he said he wedged a piece of wood into to keep the platform up? Probably. I just wonder what platform it's keeping up. Or bridge, at least. bridge is being kept up, being held up. There's this furnace. It's a furnace for a particular crystal thing. And I feel like you could if we get one, we probably have to put it into this furnace thing. But who knows? This bird sleeping down here, and we can zoom in on it. And I wonder if there's anything that we're supposed to do with him. Still, there's clearly like some sort of path. So if I go over here, you can see that there's like some sort of path that goes up there, and it also kind of snakes around this sand here. But we're not able to get down there. As far as I can tell, I haven't been able to find any way down. Then there's this thing, which is interesting. It's very interesting. I don't think I've taken any note of it yet, but I do kind of want to. Because it's very interesting. It's got this, which kind of is similar to the symbol that belongs to this place, which is like a tower with a bunch of rays of light coming out. And you've got this mine cart. And then here you got that symbol, which we've seen before. And then 4 circles. I assume this one was green, and maybe the color bit popped out over the years. Got the Nia symbol. Got this thing with that dashed circle. And then you got this guy down here with some sort of lever thing. So many interesting things. That means, I believe I went to this dome zone and I couldn't get in. There was nothing I could do here. Right. Yeah, it's like there's a button missing. So maybe we need a button that we can put there in order to activate that elevator. There's no way of looking down here. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, the tower with the light beams. It's got that bottom. Curious. Well, let's see if we can go to one of the other portals. That portal is. here? Still don't know what the Trondi counts are. Or what they need to be. I'll just quickly try 1 through 10 on each of these. Just in case any of them are like a really low number. Now we know that that one's 7. We got 1 Trondi count. Okay. I'm just gonna... Just because it's the only other bunch of sets of 4 numbers. Just gonna look at it's like serial numbers and installed modified security systems. I don't see any. It's just a 7, so just say that's got nothing to do with it. Trondi counts. Let's go take a look at... First I want to take one more look at this tower. This one, we put in the data, we turned it on, so this station's powered, this station's powered. We can send it all through, and a Ludwig tower connection. So really all we need is that Trondi count. As I recall, there wasn't anything we could do up there. So let's go to the yellow triangle. Alright, this is the mines. I don't think there's anything we can do in the mines. Not yet, anyway. Sorry, I just saw that, which probably corresponds. Oh. Oh. That's something. Didn't know we could go over here. That symbol makes me think that maybe those binoculars that we're looking for are somewhere in the mines. Not the kind of place you would expect to find binoculars, that's for sure. But the mines is more than just the mines. shaft 3. Shaft 3, and then it says awaiting transfer to shaft 7. Rubber watchtower. Here says, I believe it's okay, R H A F T Raft RHAFT. That feels like there should be another dot up there to make this an S, which would be shaft instead of raft 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be shaft 3, but there's a dot missing for some reason. And we've got that symbol again. This one's all boarded up, shaft 3. These don't do anything. Yeah, there's this place. So I said it's more than just the mines. Oh? Oh? I haven't been down here before. Hold up. What's this? It requires something that I probably don't have. Oh, key. Okay. I do have key. Woo. Look at this. Ooh. Note. Vermeer, I hope this new camera system finds you well. Second one to malfunction within a week. I have checked and rechecked all core components and can see nothing wrong with this new system. Set it up at Felitu Island when you can. All other cameras seem operational, so long as the camera power system at the Scarlatti Towers doesn't bust a fuse. Smolax's desire to occupy vast areas of Fezultian ruin has led to a fair few problems with disruptive system signals. Put everything in one place would be my way forward. Nonetheless, Smolax gets the last say, and I'm not too sure if it's very wise to keep using the Fezultian symbols for the transportation tower console lock screens. Best keep everything Olugerian, if I were you. Especially with getting so close now. I'm assuming you've read over my instructions on setting up the bunker at Pinorvia Point? Make sure to keep those notes in a safe place. There should be an update within the next few days for both transportation tower systems. Keep me informed on how you get on with the new camera system setup. Speak soon. Ertner. Fezultian symbols for the transportation tower console lock screens. Best use Olugerian. Don't see anything else in this box. Let's have a look over here. Watchtower and craft assembly plans. It seems that launch tests for the Golor crafts have proven very successful. These crafts are only going to strengthen the Fezaltian defenses, with emergency transport zones being marked at various points of Nia. I have managed to set plans in motion for the Golor crafts to be mounted on top of various watchtowers. The current focus being the harbor of Felitsu Island. More detailed plans for Golorfiak mines will be sent out to you shortly. Stay safe. Keril. Dear Carol, I finally got round to finishing off this little darling. Hayen would mention numerous times that you have a fondness for Maleva cats. So I thought I'd make you one. I've named her Sharnda. I hope she helps bring you light and warmth to your night shifts out at Golorfiak. This Phalidian would not be as safe as it is now if it weren't for your efforts to maintain the security of our people. Fezalta salutes you. Belilka. Wow. His little face! It's adorable. Golorfiak Mines. Golor Craft Emergency Evacuation Location. Pickup point. Beach outside of sedation chambers. Drop-off point, factory guard tower. Interesting, so that's the factory guard tower then. It's finally done. After a few attempts and studying the previously isolated portal-based teleportations of sizable landmasses, I have managed to bring the old factory guard tower from Golorfiak Mines to a safe and secure zone, undetected seemingly by Smolax, a classified location. The machines here on Oluj are incredible. To think what the Volk machines were once capable of, separating Nia's world across Feamor, now replicated by the flick of a few switches on a land floating high above in the clouds. The Velatron Temple should serve as a perfect safe place to gain access to the old factory guard tower. Components are ready to start building the portal there. Smolax will only come to believe the tower has fallen, swallowed up by the ocean. And after all, that's all any Fezaltian structure really means to you, right, Smolax? A twisted mess? A corpse shaped by the greed of its creators? Remain distracted by your greed, by the toxic lull of that Ronalda temple. For now, I can rest assured that vital information and components to my ongoing work are in a safe place. The computer system used to lower the Nielda will be one of a few devices I'll make sure to set up here. And my Taleva, my beautiful Taleva. This changes everything. Now I won't have to feel so anxious about receiving video messages from you here on Nia. The old factory guard tower will serve as a much more secure and safe place than this old guard station, or my office at the Piida factory. Yet, I remain troubled by this act. Is it right to have stolen something from Fezalta? To create more wrongs in a world which I'm striving so hard to correct? Am I just as destructive, as selfish as him? Is it too late to... No, I can't seep into such darkness. Not now, not when I'm so close. Sacrifices need to be made. Changes to Nia's landscape have already befallen such terrible loss. I can't afford to add to this tragedy anymore. Perhaps, once the Fezaltians have returned, once I have found the Quilivian, I can return the factory guard tower to its rightful place. It's a shame I can't say the same for so many other places here on Nia. Well done on the teleportation. Enjoy the view, Hunter. It's finally done. After a few attempts and studying the previously isolated portal-based teleportations of... Oh, okay, that's page 1 again. Looped back around. PSF Reader version 7400 BT. .57 PSF. 320.93 PSF. These are probably going to be important numbers. Let's note these down. Okay, so... Aida strength frequency. Aida strength frequency. 10. Forgot to note down PSF. Keep it consistent. Come up later. Sharpen my pencil. It's getting real dull. Alright. Very interesting. Wait a minute. Gray Mountain Systems. Sorry. Dear Vamir Dehili, thanks for your detailed list of requirements for a new PSF reader system from Gray Mountain Systems. We have assembled a new PSF reader system which we hope satisfies your needs. You will find that the readings are much more accurate than previous models. Please understand we are also aware of Pieta energies decreasing after transit to various Niashka sites. Inform us if you are experiencing any such difficulties on Niashka Site 28. We are hoping to improve our models with an energy booster function within the near future. Please contact us if you require any spare components. Thanks for using Gray Mountain Systems. Moyard Henley, Service Manager. PSF Reader. Oh, I thought that was zooming in on this. A withered spore. Hold on. Interesting results with the new spore processing unit. Ernter has performed wonders with speeding up the procedure. However, there's a couple of things to note. If I leave the spore in the tray for too long without turning on the unit, it will start to wither very quickly. Perhaps a reaction to the metal of the tray? Also, once the unit is finished processing the spore, they come out a lot more blue in color than they used to. I'm glad Arian will never have to set her eyes on these. I doubt she would look favorably upon them at all. I'm wondering if these units will be installed at the spore docks anytime soon. Perhaps Smolex has a new use for the spores. Withered spore? Full spore? Processed spore? Here's a withered spore. Just wondering if maybe... No, it doesn't combine like that. No, like that at least. Full spore. I'm not allowed to get any processed spores or anything. Okay, alright. What is this handwriting? Hope you like the present. It took us all night. to put it together. Of course, Niluka did most of the work. He made sure everything was just so. He said that some shelves would come in very useful for all of your important things. We miss you, Taliva. Okay. Taliva, you need to work on your handwriting. I do get a process score. Yippee! Yay! Okay. Shove one of these in there? No? Okay, cool. So I get one of each. Secret message. I've finally done it. The changes I have made to the Majorta gas portal at the Lodvik Tower now enable the user to teleport directly to the secret portal. Cool. The gas portal at the Lodvik Tower. Seems like that's everything we can do from here. Certainly got some new information. Oh. The path continues in a couple different directions. What is this? Key. The beach. There's so much more in the mines that I didn't even know about. Wonder if we can get a good look at that. I'm gonna preemptively kinda draw the general shape. Don't know the symbols yet. Insects. What's all this then? Says it like random intervals that just screws over that? S-E-D-A. S-E-D-A-T. Sedat. I. Oh. And sedation. Sedation. C-H-A-M. I bet you it's, yeah, B-E-R. Sedation chamber. That's 2. Sedation chamber 2. So hang on. In that case, what's this? Sedation chamber 1. This one actually has like a room that we can see. Opens. Hold on. Okay, I was gonna try and push the, but I don't like that the door just closed behind me. Looks like we can open it though. This seems like something we should do probably next time. So it's about time to end things for. What the? Bro? This is not a good place to put one of these. So with that, we can activate our Pelska portal. We could go somewhere else. Okay, so if I clicked the mines. Does this say specifically? Wait. Okay. So. I guess those pearls actually, it just takes you to the, like, entrance of that area. It doesn't take you between those specific portal points. Man, there's... Dude, I don't like this place. I don't like this place. Just want to see. Okay, we cannot push that button. Just want to take a quick peek at this. Well, I like this place. This is a nice little beach. Up from here. Just hoping to get a better look. So we got that symbol there, we got that symbol there. There's something there. I think that's just the triangular, like, logo thing. There's a button. There's that symbol. Hang on. around. Oh, it won't let me go any further. That's weird. I really expected that to show me the symbols. You know? The symbols of this place. Like how we found that other button in that other area that showed us the 3 symbols of the red triangle. I'm going to preemptively kind of lightly sketch in that symbol that we've seen a lot, that kind of 2/3 of a Y with a dot. I think that's probably going to be the middle symbol for this area. Yeah. There's an elevator. There's so much going on here. Hang on. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Isn't there? Okay. So veering left didn't really do anything. There. That's not interactable. Okay, I don't think there's anything else for us over here right now. So... yeah, next time, I guess we'll be checking out the sedation chambers. Doesn't that sound like fun? Whew. I've got a lot of things that I need to note down off stream. Got a lot of notes to take, man. It's crazy. I still haven't found any binoculars, though perhaps up that elevator might be like a tower where there's binoculars corresponding to that previous note. Regardless, next stream is going to be on Saturday for more RuneScape 3 leagues. It's been pretty fun, and I've been making a lot of progress off stream towards the goal of hopefully doing some bossing on Saturday. I think we're getting to that point where I'll be able to take on some bosses. Yeah. Especially, hopefully, Krill. Sutzaroth, since we're going to need subjugation to power up our necromancy gear. So there's that, and then on Monday, almost certainly more Lord of the Rings online. And then we'll be back next Wednesday for more Nia and this wonderful puzzle game. I've been taking so many notes, man. I mean, I'm already at, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 22 pages of notes. Already. We're not even close to being done. I'm pretty sure this is already the most notes of any of the Myst-like games that I've taken. It's like... Took 9 pages for Myst, the original. So Ribbon was 1. Ribbon was 5. Let's see, Myst 3 was... Although I think like half of them were those like symbol things at the end of the game, like the force, nature, intelligence, entropy, those symbols. Quern. Looks like 18? Yeah, 18 pages. Abduction, there's 1, 2, there's only 4. But I believe that game had some like in-game note-taking type stuff. Yeah, but Nia already. $21. Yeah, 21. Already. It's already the most notes taken. I'm counting the blank spaces that I've left for the notes that I'm gonna be going back and taking off stream. But like there's a lot. To be fair though, I'm sure there's many things that I'm noting down that I don't need to note down, but it just feels right. You know? Like if you were actually there, you'd be taking notes on all of this stuff, whether it is actually needed or not. I would also, if I had a bag of some sort, I would definitely be taking every scrap of paper that I come across. I'm not just gonna leave papers lying on desks. No, I'm taking that with me. You kidding me? Why relegate myself just to these journals? Anyways. Oh wait, actually, sorry, it is 22 because there's also this single page of the translation notes that I've been taking for the numbers and the letters. But yeah, so many notes and so many more to take. But until next time, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.